Does hard time really create strong men? Is that the case? You can say that physically, when you put your body through hardship, for example, if you go to the gym and you gradually increase the weight of the things you carry, that is, you put it through a hardship, then the body improves. It becomes more durable and more easy to use, right? But what about mentally? Is that the case? In character, in spirit, in personality, does hard time really lead to strong men? You must look at history and past experiences of hard time to find the evidence. First of all, it's not a guarantee that hard times make strong men. I think it's obvious because during hardship you can see that people will collapse completely, and there are different ways in which they collapse. For example, in war, which is a hard time, you can see people will start robbing and they'll start destroying public property, which is a sign of weakness and decadence, right? Then you will see during hard times people consume drugs. They normalize the consuming of drugs. They pick up some coping capabilities, coping mechanisms which are harmful, right? So there are various evidences which shows that it does not really create strong man. What is the word origin of strong? It means powerful, firm, severe. So when you look at society, who are the most powerful in society? Are they politicians? Are they the government, the authorities? And then you look at hard times and you see that those people in position of power, those who are considered strong, usually are overthrown sometimes. And sometimes you see in war that those people take very bad decisions which actually reveal their character, which actually reveals that they were not suitable for their position. So, what hard times do is they reveal the character of a person. That is something the hard times can do. They show whether a man is weak and strong, or whether he's capable of handling. It's a test. A hard time, it's not something that makes or leads to strong man, right? Another thing you can see in hard times is that it creates both weak and strong man, and the hard times continue, and the strong and weak man, they fight during the hard times. They battle each other, and you can see it's usually the strong person, the strong group who wins. Sometimes it's just one individual and it will overcome an entire group of weak people, right? So I think hard times reveal it's a test, not a tool, not a tool to lead to strong man. Anyway, here's a question in regards to all of this. What then what is the specific scenarios in a hard time that actually leads to making men strong? You understand the question? Is it something in the hard time? Is it a requirement? The puzzle pieces falling into place? Or is it something about the man himself and not the hard time, the nature of it, that leads to a strength in the man? If it's the second case, if it's a man and not the nature of the hard time, then that must mean there was something already in the man which was prepared to face the hard time, which means he was already strong in some way, right? But what if it's the first case? There are different scenarios in a hard time, different factors that lead to a man becoming strong. People say, "Oh, you were the right man in the right place, the right man at the right position." Sometimes I think hard times, maybe it has a spirit, it has a living essence, or maybe the universe takes the hard time and puts it on a person that it knows is capable of facing the hard time. And why will the universe do that? It is to reveal the strength of the man to himself. Because how strong he really was, he did not know. So once the man knows he is really strong, then he will be able to confront and be willing to confront all the possible hard times which will arrive in the future, in relation to him or not in relation to him. So he might become a helper of other people, right? Because he realized how strong he really is. Wherever he sees someone in trouble, in hard times, he will try and go to solve it for them. This is what it means. I think it was pretty obvious that hard times do not lead to strong man. It's not a guarantee. But I mainly made this video to confront those people who are so overconfident in a quote. They began to share it and began to post about it and began to believe in it. Then they start to implement that quote in their real life. And all of a sudden they find out that they were wrong, which leads to a catastrophe, right? It's a cat crossing the road. That's it. She crossed it just in time before the car came. It did not wait for the hard time to cross it, what I'm saying. So what this does is, when you believe in this quote, right, that hard times lead to strong man, you'll say, "Oh, I can't wait to face the hard time, bring it on." And then you find out you are being smashed under it. What the wise man will do is, he will act in a way that reduces the chances of hard time coming in the first place, the comeuppance of a hard time. He will act in such a way. He will not wait for the hard time to come. But this quote, it goes like, hard times create strong men create good times create weak men. When you read this quote, you are like, the beginning of the quote, the first line, you will be like, okay, I can't wait for a hard time to come and make me strong. But I don't think it makes you strong. It's not a guarantee of that. Anyway, that's it about hard times and weak times.